it's Em, the beginner crafter. Welcome to another Crochet Crafts Tube video. I don't have very much to show you because I had Easter break and it caused some problems with me doing the crafts, but there is some progress on a few projects, so I can show you. Let's start with the one that I made the least of, and that is the Craftpod, the Winter 2020 Craftpod. Like, can you see any difference? The only thing I did was sewing that pine cone. That's the only thing that I did. Why? Because I lost the pattern. Well, it's not really a pattern, but I lost the booklet which showed what to do. And therefore I, don't really know whether there were supposed to be 6 or 7 pine cones. And I am a bit of OCD and I don't feel like making a mistake, even though it is my project and in theory I can do whatever I want with it, but somehow it would hurt, and right now it just hurts to even think about doing the wrong number of pine cones. I also know that this brown that is used to make those lines, I mean, as you can see, they're not super fantastic, but who cares? The brown is also used to make some branches again. And again, I don't know where they are supposed to be and what they are supposed to look like. So this is all I have from the Craftpod. But give me a moment, I will show you what the spring Craftpod is, because it already came and I have it, so I'll show you the projects that I'm going to make. So there's a Mimosa needle book, and we've done a needle book before, and I think it was also in the, well, no, that one was probably in the summer. Craftpod, the first one I ever bought, and it was a different one, and I hope to improve my skills, and then I'll show you the comparison between the two needle books, and we'll see if I learned anything, if I can do it better. So that's one project, and the other one is cross stitch, green finch cross stitch. That's also quite pretty, and these are the projects. There's also a stitch guide, which I think is fantastic, because I often forget how to make some of the stitches, so I think it's very good that they are showing the stitches as well. Obviously everything for the project is inside, the felt, the canvas, the thread, everything is in there, so you're ready to stitch. Okay, the second project I have is the crochet one. It's the bear hook stand. So I got the bear's face, head maybe. Kinda, because I still need to embroider it, and I need to crochet the ears and sew them onto here. And I started making a collar to put onto the base. So this is the base, and this collar is supposed to go around it, to sort of, I guess, protect this from coming out. And as you can see, I'm quite close to finishing it. There's just a few more stitches to make, and then I'll be able to sort of start putting it together. So I hope, if nothing happens, I will have the crochet hook stand ready to show you the next time we meet. And last but not least, the project I was hoping to work on during the Easter break when I went to visit my parents. And I packed the needles, I packed the yarn, but I forgot to pack the pattern. So the shawl, the Twisted Roots shawl. I now finished 4 repeats in total. So I've got 9 to go. So it's still a long way. I haven't even done a third yet, and if I had remembered to bring the pattern book with me, I would probably in another half of the next repeat, but I totally forgot about it. And because the pattern changes every dozen or so rows, I'm not really able to learn it by heart. There are a few things I can see now in the pattern. I kind of remember the repeats, but I wouldn't be 100% sure I did everything correctly because of all the changes and just because it's so twisted, as the name suggests, and at some point there would be the twist where you need the cable needle, and then you put the roots in different spots, and that I would not have been able to do without the pattern book because I wouldn't know where exactly you put those changes. I can't really follow that part of the pattern just by eye. This is something I can't really do. So the needles and the project and the yarn traveled with me to my parents, but I actually couldn't really use them. And I'm pretty sure I have a photo of the pattern somewhere, just in case, which, you know, in theory, I could have searched for it, but I didn't take the row counter with me, and I wouldn't have known on which row I am, and that would again cause my OCD to really cause trouble because I wouldn't know how many rows I'm supposed to make until there's this change needed, this kind of twisting. So like I said, probably I'm about half repeat down that I could have done. Instead, I was doing some stitching, so I'll have more to show you next week. So there is silver lining to it. But I was hoping to work more on the craft projects, but really I had 5 days when I couldn't really work on any of the projects. So that hit a lot of my project working time. And like I said, losing the booklet for Craftpod also messed me up a bit. I guess I could have taken the spring box with me and work on that, but I wanted to finish the winter first because I like working chronologically. So this is what happens, and I'm sorry that I haven't worked on anything more, and I don't have anything more to show you, but no, yeah, this is what happens in life sometimes. Now also my flat searching is a bit more intensive, just intense in general. So I guess I will also spend more time just looking for the flat. It's not like I need to move right now, but there are some nice apartments available, and I would like to buy them before somebody else buy them from me. So even though I'm maybe not super prepared financially for that, if I catch a great occasion, I want to use it. So that could also limit my craft working time, unfortunately. However, there is some progress, and that's always good, even if it's not the biggest progress. It is progress. And I also had to learn with this project, I had to learn how to join a new yarn, because not because I finished one ball, no, it's still the first ball of yarn that I'm working on, but the knot that happened there was just so huge. I had to cut it, and I wouldn't be able to just unravel everything. So I had to cut and then rejoin the yarn. It's not yet done perfectly. I am going to weave in those ends. The knot here is only for the time being, so that nothing unravels before I have the time to weave the ends in. But yeah, that's another technique I had to learn. Not that it's super complicated, but it caused me trouble at the beginning. So yeah, that's what happens, and that's what has happened, and that's what is happening. So hopefully next Crochet and Crafts video I'll have much more to show you. Definitely more of the scarf, because that's what I mostly work on, but I also hope to finish the crochet hook stand. And if I find everything, also this, also the Swan's embroidery. I still remember about those stitch markers, and I know I have to make a bracelet, but I think with the Kumihimo bracelet I will definitely wait until I know more about my situation with the flat, so that I don't have to move while the bracelet is in pieces. So when I know if I'm buying the flat and therefore moving, or I'm not buying the flat and therefore I'm not moving, or I'm buying a flat which will be actually available in a few weeks or months time, so I would have the time to make the bracelet, I will. But those decisions, well, they don't really depend on me. I have to wait on what happens in my life and just decide accordingly and just work accordingly. So for today, that's it. This is all I can show you. Can't promise I will show more projects next time. I hope I'll show you more progress on those projects. And yeah, we'll see each other next time. I guess if you want to watch me on Friday, then on Friday it will be the Happy Planner Planning. And next Crochet and Crafts Tube will be in 2 weeks' time on Tuesday, as usual this year. So I hope you liked the video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, then you can always use the thumbs down option, and you can leave a comment down below to just tell me what you think. And thank you for watching. Hopefully see you next time. Bye!